We have two teachers here with us. We have Mr. Dwight Weaver here, course teacher, and Mr. Nixon Meany. Because they're part of this, they've helped a great deal with this next presentation here. Certificated programs for a specialized course of study. So again, just like our AP program, we wanted to make sure we have supports, because a couple years ago, we made a presentation for our business academy, we made a presentation for our music academy, so we wanted to build in some supports. And one of the ideas that we wanted to do is to make sure our kids are career ready when they leave here and have experiences beyond the classroom. And so this is part of that. Okay, so this certificated program is designed to recognize student achievement in a selected elective course of study through a rigorous pathway through courses, through projects, and presentations. You will have some kids that are just going to take business courses, you have some kids that are just going to take some be in chorus, but then you have a select group who might want to be involved in a certificated program. In doing so, these students will be able to build career portfolios, network in their field of choice, and build some resumes and make connections with the community. As well, we'll be presenting to you the structured learning experience, so students could take advantage of that as well in the certificated program. Okay, students must complete an application/audition for entry into the certificated program. Students must acquire credits to fulfill the program needs. Students fulfill certificated program requirements, which are GPA, coursework, some volunteerism, attendance, and a portfolio demonstration of skill mastery. And then we're going to be involved in some extracurricular involvement as well. So this goes again, we're going to ask the kids to do a little bit more to be part of the certificated program. And there will be an application process to get into the program.
So in order, the certification process is throughout their high school career, there is going to be different courses that they complete to be successful under the certificated program. They will follow a pathway that's designated by their department, whether it's music or business. Then they have to participate in upper level classes. So in your business, it might be like an accounting 2 class. And in your music, it could be something like an honors level chorus, honors level band, something like that in the upper levels, a music theory, for example. And then they will have to do a culminating presentation to demonstrate mastery and successful completion of the pathway.
Okay, all certifications have approved pathways to meet the certificated requirements. And some of the requirements are the classes that you take. It'll be the credits that you achieve. Students entering the certification program will have a clear understanding of the different courses or credits that they need to complete the certification program. Each certificated program, and the reason why we say each certificated program, because the program will be different according to what academy that they're a part of. So the chorus and band will be a different certificated program as opposed to business. But our idea is to have a capstone at the end of that pathway that our students will have to give some type of presentation to show their skill and mastery.
So the certification requirements, so they start with an application process to be part of the program. Then they complete courses within the pathway. They have to have a GPA requirement and a credit requirement, again, specific to the discipline. As we said, business would be different perhaps than the music department. And then they'll have a presentation, which could be like their capstone, which is going to run the 3rd week in May, so this is going to be an annual thing. And then, again, that's their capstone completion. So, and then they will finish with their application to get certified in this area. And all approvals must go through administration. So, as I said, the application process, so the first step is entry into the program. It's the first application into it. And then the second application is to confirm certification. So it's once all the pathway requirements have been completed. When students have reached and completed all of their requirements, they apply for the certification. Similar to National Honor Society, it's the student's responsibility to complete this the requirement, the application. It falls all on the student. And then we do have a panel that will decide whether the student in question has reached all the requirements, and then because the student will do their presentation or their capstone for that panel of stakeholders.
And again, the panel will be administrators, guidance counselors, teachers, community members, a certain business field and music field. So we want to bring in some outside people to kind of connect with the school. Again, the GPA requirements, students must maintain or reach in order to be eligible for certification. GPA requirement will be subject to the courses and specific certification pathway, but it can also include an overall grade point average. Presentation, there will be a presentation component applicants must complete in order to be eligible for the final certification. The presentation must follow the elective course of studies established criteria. And that, again, that criteria is a proposal given by the business department or art department, and they propose it. We have a conversation, we talk about it, discuss it, and collaborate, and then we'll come up with that criteria. I'll go back, please. So what we would like to do after a student completes the certificated program, we want to recognize them on the senior awards night, and we also want to recognize them at graduation as well. So I think this, and what we really want to do is to make sure that they have that career experience. So something going above and beyond just taking the business courses. But what have you learned from all the business courses? What do you want your presentation to be? So that'll be a collaborative effort with the teacher and the student, and then they present to teachers, guidance counselors, and people in the business field.
Yeah, and one thing Mr. Adams said is this program can also work in tandem with our structured learning experience, which is our program where our students go out to the community and do internships. Unfortunately, we were not able to run that this year, obviously due to COVID. Obviously, our student safety is first and foremost. But we had very successfully year last year, so this is a great opportunity to continue with that program. Again, giving our kids that edge when they leave here. You know, they've already done these internships, so they have these portfolios. So when they're in college or going into the workforce, they already have something to present. I've had students who have done an internship and emailed us and said, hey, because of this program, I have portfolios now in my college years. When I'm looking for internships, I'm going into my interviews with professional work. So we're really giving our kids an edge. It's that career and college ready that we're really doing to support our kids to be successful.
Correct. And what we wanted to do, we wanted to design an umbrella program. So it's a certificated program, and then under it, the business will have their pathway. Maybe the STEM engineering will have their pathway, the arts will have their pathway, but the program itself will be structured so that everyone can follow the program. Do you have any questions?